Did you know that nearly 70% of engine wear happens during startup and the first few minutes of operation? Yet millions of Honda owners unknowingly make the same engine-killing mistakes every single day. Your Honda may be famous for reliability, but even the legendary VTEC, or modern Earth Dreams turbocharged engine, can be completely compromised by poor starting habits. In this video, I am uncovering the 11 startup mistakes that Honda technicians wish every owner would stop making immediately. These are the mistakes that can wreck your engine long before it reaches 100,000 miles. If you drive a Honda, watch this video before turning the key or pressing the start button again. Mistake number 10. The cold start rev. One of the worst things you can do to a Honda engine is start it and immediately press hard on the accelerator. Many drivers do this when they are late for work or trying to merge quickly into traffic. When your Honda sits parked overnight, gravity pulls the engine oil out of the cylinder head down into the oil pan. This leaves the upper valve train in a temporary state of dry friction. Stomping on the gas pedal the instant the engine fires up forces the camshafts, piston rings, and sensitive turbocharger bearings to spin at high velocities before the oil pump can establish vital hydrodynamic oil pressure. That is a process that takes between 5 to 15 seconds. In modern direct-injected or turbocharged Honda platforms, this sudden mechanical shock under dry conditions induces micro-scuffing along the cylinder walls and accelerates precision turbo bearing wear. That's why it is recommended to allow your car to idle naturally for just 30 seconds. Ensures that the lubrication system fully primes and blankets every critical component before it experiences real structural load. Your engine will thank you with years of reliable service. Mistake number 9. Slamming into gear at high idle. To meet stringent global emissions standards, Honda programs its engine control units to initiate a high cold idle, often holding the engine between 1,500 and 1,800 revolutions per minute upon initial startup, to quickly heat up the catalytic converter and minimize toxic tailpipe output. If you immediately throw the vehicle into drive or reverse while the engine is racing at this elevated speed, it means you subject the internal clutches and the sensitive steel drive belt of a Honda CVT to an abrupt, violent torque shock. This sudden mechanical engagement forces the metal belt to clamp down aggressively against the variable pulleys, which generates high frictional heat, micro-slippage, and metal shaving accumulation within the fluid pan over time. The professional fix is incredibly simple. Look at your dashboard tachometer. Wait roughly 45 to 60 seconds for the computer to finish its initial warm-up cycle, and wait until the needle drops comfortably below 1,000 revolutions per minute before engaging any gear. Mistake number 8. The panic crank. A standard car starter motor can draw anywhere from 150 to over 250 amps of electrical current from the battery during operation, due to that instantaneous heat generates within the starter housing. Your Honda starter motors are highly specialized electrical components designed exclusively for short, intense bursts of operational activity. That's why holding the ignition key or start button down for 15, 20, or 30 seconds straight when your Honda is struggling to fire up creates extreme electrical resistance and thermal load that can quickly melt internal armature wiring and destroy the starter solenoid. Therefore, industry standard guidelines state that you should never crank an engine for more than 10 consecutive seconds. If the vehicle fails to start, you must cycle the ignition off and wait a minimum of 30 seconds. This cool-down period allows the intense heat built up within the starter housing to dissipate naturally. This practice also prevents internal wiring from melting that can easily run you $400 to $700 in emergency replacement costs at the dealership. Mistake number 6. Bypassing the fuel pump prime phase. Here is a startup mistake that many Honda owners make every single day without realizing it. When you turn the ignition to the on position before starting the engine, the fuel pump briefly activates and builds pressure inside the fuel system. This process is known as fuel pump priming. On many Honda models, it only takes a couple of seconds, but it plays an important role in ensuring smooth starts and proper fuel delivery. The problem is that many drivers immediately crank the engine the instant they enter the vehicle, and never allows the fuel system time to fully pressurize. Over time, especially on higher mileage vehicles, this can contribute to hard starts, extended cranking, and additional strain on the fuel pump and starter motor. Think of it like turning on a garden hose. If water pressure hasn't built up yet, flow will be weak and inconsistent. The same principle applies to your fuel system. Professional technicians often recommend waiting 2 or 3 seconds after switching the ignition on before starting the engine. It may sound insignificant, but over thousands of starts throughout the life of your Honda, this simple habit can reduce wear on the fuel system and help maintain reliable engine performance. Mistake number 5. Ignoring dashboard warning lights. Every time you start your Honda, you will notice several warning lights illuminate briefly as part of the vehicle's self-diagnostic process. However, if any warning light remains on after the engine starts, it is important to take it seriously. Modern Hondas monitor dozens of systems, including oil pressure, charging voltage, engine emissions, transmission operation, and braking performance. These warning lights are designed to provide early alerts before minor issues become major failures. For example, an oil pressure warning light could indicate a lack of lubrication, while a battery warning light may signal a charging system problem. Ignoring these indicators can quickly transform a simple repair into a costly breakdown. Automotive repair data consistently shows that early diagnosis significantly reduces repair costs. Never assume a warning light will disappear on its own. Your Honda's onboard computer is designed to protect your vehicle, but it can only help if you pay attention to what it's telling you. Mistake number 4. Ignoring a weak key fob battery. Many Honda owners underestimate the importance of the small battery inside their key fob until it fails completely. However, a weak key fob battery often provides warning signs long before total failure occurs. Reduced operating range, delayed door unlocking, intermittent push-button response, and messages indicating that the key cannot be detected are all common symptoms of a low battery. Replacing a key fob battery typically costs less than $10 and takes only a few minutes, yet ignoring it can leave you stranded at the worst possible moment. Most Honda models include an emergency backup starting procedure that allows the vehicle to recognize the key fob when it is held directly against the start button, but this feature is intended for emergencies only. But replacing your key fob's battery proactively is a simple and inexpensive way to ensure reliable operation. Mistake number 3. Continuous startup on a near-empty fuel tank. Running out of fuel may seem like a minor inconvenience, but the way you restart your Honda afterward can determine whether you create a much bigger problem. Most Honda owners don't realize that the fuel pump inside the tank relies on gasoline for both cooling and lubrication. When the fuel level becomes extremely low, the fuel pump can begin operating under excessive heat. Then comes the mistake: repeatedly cranking the engine the moment fuel is added. Many drivers turn the key over and over again, hoping the engine will magically restart. What they are actually doing is putting tremendous strain on the starter motor, battery, and fuel system. Remember, when the tank runs dry, the fuel lines may also contain air. The fuel pump needs time to refill the lines and build proper pressure before the engine can start normally. Constantly cranking the engine before this happens only creates unnecessary wear. The smarter approach is to add fuel. Switch the ignition on for a few seconds to allow the pump to prime the system, then start the engine. This simple habit can protect expensive components and make restarting much easier.
Mistake number 2. Using the wrong engine oil.
If there is one maintenance mistake that can silently shorten the life of your Honda engine, it's using the wrong engine oil. Honda engineers spend thousands of hours designing engines around specific oil viscosities, such as 0W16, 0W20, or 5W30. These oils are not chosen randomly. They are selected to provide the perfect balance between fuel economy, startup protection, lubrication, and wear resistance. Yet many drivers still believe that thicker oil automatically means better protection. In reality, using oil that's too thick can slow lubrication during cold starts, which is when most engine wear occurs. Thick oil simply takes longer to flow through narrow engine passages. During those critical first few seconds after startup, delayed oil flow can increase friction between moving parts. On the other hand, oil that's too thin may not provide adequate protection under heavy loads and high temperatures. The best thing you can do is follow Honda's recommended oil grade listed in the owner's manual. Mistake number 1. Ignoring strange noises during startup. Your Honda often gives warning signs long before a major engine failure occurs, but most drivers ignore them. Imagine starting your vehicle one morning and hearing a brief rattle, ticking sound, grinding noise, or metallic knock. Many people dismiss it because the sound disappears after a few seconds. That's exactly what makes this mistake so dangerous. Startup noises are often the first symptom of developing problems, such as timing chain wear, worn tensioners, or even internal bearing wear. In many cases, these components are trying to tell you something before a catastrophic failure occurs. According to professional technicians, some of the most expensive engine repairs they perform started with a noise that owners ignored for months. A timing chain tensioner that costs a few $100s to replace today could eventually lead to a repair worth several $1,000s if left unchecked. Think of startup noises as your engine's way of asking for help. The earlier you investigate unusual sounds, the better your chances of avoiding major damage. The bottom line is, Honda has built some of the most reliable engines in automotive history, but here is the truth. Reliability is not automatic. The way you start and treat your engine every day determines whether it becomes one of those legendary high-mileage Honda or ends up needing expensive repairs long before its time. So, how many of these mistakes have you been making without realizing it? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you in the next video.